Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Chai and Chill. This week, we'll be talking about DMs.
Today is Monday, not Monday, just kidding. It's Tuesday. It's already 2 weeks into
Yeah, what the hell?
2018, and I'm like out of my mind.
January 16th.
Like, don't know what the hell is happening. We just don't know shit right now, but that's okay. First week of school just ended last week. Second week started. You know, I had to change up my classes. Now my last semester sucks ass, but that's okay. Gonna get through it. School.
Literally so over school. Do you have any motivation left?
I don't.
I don't
5
give
years,
a
like,
fuck about it.
yeah, word. Like, I'm just like, I just want to finish it.
Same.
Just finish it. I don't care. I just want to finish.
It's part like burnout, part like just indifferent.
And I don't, like, it's not that, part of me is like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah. But we also work hard and still like do all our homework.
Yeah.
We don't care, but we care.
But then it's just like, I just want to be done so then I can start my, like,
next part of my life.
yeah, and then do the hustle part of it.
Yeah.
And then, like, maybe come back to school after.
Yeah.
And, like, travel or work somewhere else that's not in Edmonton.
It's a new
I just
experience.
new experience, exactly. And then right now I'm drinking chai in the middle of the library, basically, because that's where we're recording right now. But that's cool.
We're a very mobile podcast shooting studio.
Because we want to have the content up for you.
Look at this. Look at all this hard work going in.
Yeah, we're putting up, like, content because people are giving us good feedback, and we're somehow getting people to follow us, which is really cool, random, not expected. We thought one person was going to follow us, and that was us, to be honest. We thought this was going to be a joke, and it's turning out to be.
We're like, oh shit, people are actually listening now. You actually got to push it up.
So yeah, that's that. Well, now we're going to be talking about DMs. While, like I said, we're drinking chai, staying true to our content. DMs. If you don't know what DMs are, what the hell? Who the hell are you? How the hell are you listening to SoundCloud if you don't know what DMs are? You must be like
not from this
500 years
decade
old.
or this century.
But DMs are direct messages that you can send on basically any
social media
form of social media now. On Twitter, on Instagram, on not SoundCloud. I mean,
well, yeah, you
Snapchat.
can, right? Can you?
I have no idea. Snapchat, you can for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Anything else, you can. And DMs are basically like where the...
I'm having a hard time focusing on this because the song Down in the DMs is playing in the back of my head right now.
It's basically like where, like, things go down. Like, where you can meet people, where you can send appreciation to people, do whatever you want in a direct message to a human being that you don't know, basically.
And why it's such a controversial topic?
Yeah, why is it a controversial topic? Why is it weird? I send DMs, but I send it to people that I don't know that are much more famous than I am.
Yeah, like celebrities?
Not like actual celebrities, though. Like, not the people that have, like, millions and millions of followers. I do it to the people that are,
low-key
like,
celebrities.
Low-key celebrities, like the D-list, the F-list.
They'll eventually make it, hopefully, but not yet.
Yeah, the Z-list.
Oh, yeah, you got to get into, like, the inner circle beforehand, so when they make it big, they don't know you.
So I did it to Asif Ali, the comedian from LA.
We watched him when he came here because you DM'd him.
So I DM'd him, and I didn't make a friendship with him. I just DM'd him. I was like, yo, I love your podcast, because he makes a podcast with
And this
Ali.
was inspiration to ours as well.
True. Gave it to
the apartment.
Yeah, watch him on YouTube.
Yes.
And Apple, I think.
And iTunes.
Yeah, iTunes. There you go. So I had DM'd him. I had DM'd Ali too, but I DM'd Ali on Tumblr, but then I deleted my Tumblr, so I don't know. I can't contact him anymore, even though he was actually responded back to me.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy.
Yeah, he'd be funny. But Asif Ali DM'd me back, and then we would talk over DMs. And then when he came to Edmonton for his comedy nights, he gave us free tickets to his show.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of us went, which was really fun and cool. So I do it to those D-list artists, or like coming up musicians that I find that I like, that are not that popular yet, that I want to support. So I ask them how I can support them, or like to show them, like,
I'm listening,
like, I'm out here, you do your thing, like, there's people out here.
You have a supporter, basically.
Yeah, so that's my DMs. I don't do DMs for any other purposes other than to show support.
Interesting. I think the purpose of DMs not a lot,
like,
it's to like
someone.
Get it in.
Yeah. And I'm like the complete opposite. I'm like, don't talk to me ever again.
I think some people do use DMs to, like, talk to celebrities, but a lot of times
they don't respond
back. Exactly.
Like, if you're gonna respond to, like, text Drake,
He has
Or DM
better
Drake,
shit to
sorry,
do.
that's
It's
the
also
word.
not even him. I don't think he manages his social media. Somebody else does. Actually, I'm
Yeah.
not sure. His PR person probably, if he has one.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If I was a celebrity, I would.
Like, who are you?
Yeah, and sometimes like people open up their like DMs and like want to do direct messages and stuff, but like even then, I'm just like, okay, cool. I liked this aspect of what you did,
Yeah.
like music wise or something. But it's not like you know how it's like shoot your shot. That's what it is. Shoot your
Nice,
shot.
nice.
Yeah. I don't know anything about sports. If that made that clear, but I don't do it for that purpose. I do it for like
Just as like a friendly thing.
as a positive thing, like
Yeah.
shooting my positive shot.
Giving you the
What
positive
about you,
vibes.
Shani?
Me, I don't actually DM people. I don't think I've ever only DM'd one person ever. Juju. He didn't reply back.
I DM Juju too.
So there's that. My fail
Juju
story.
is. Should we give him the full name?
Yeah, seriously, no, Juju. What the hell? Why didn't you reply to my DM,
Juju
man?
is Juju Kahira. I mean
Juhar.
Jujar Kahira.
The Oilers. He's gonna listen
player?
to this and be like, "These girls are so embarrassing."
He doesn't know who we are.
Even if he
goes
did, I
through
don't
his
care.
DM list, then maybe he will. But yeah, we both DM'd him. One, I think he's attractive. Two, he's a
hot
good
as
player.
F. Yeah,
He's really attractive. What the hell?
yeah, he's super. Well, other people don't think that. I think he's attractive.
Maybe it's a brown thing because we don't see any brown players. We're like, wow.
Yeah,
We're
brown
just-
plus hockey player plus tall plus beard, like just done.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
done.
That's true. So we like both DM'd him. Mine was like, I have a question, and I left it at that. And then my question was further gonna lead on to what's your favorite color,
What
which
the
then
fuck?
further goes into my whole fangirl club thing for him. That was gonna be the Juju Juice Crew that I have founded for people to be in, mostly the people in my group right now. And then that color was gonna correlate to the T-shirts that I buy
You're literally so weird.
for the fan club.
Why?
But then he never responded. So then I made the executive decision to make it yellow for fruity, like the mango juice drink that all brown people know and love.
Fruity's great.
So then I was like, okay, cool. He must love it because he's brown.
Wow, that correlation just great.
Yeah. So that's your fan club, and I need
No
you to
questions
respond
asked.
back to me.
Yeah, we need the fan club's like executive member.
To be like, you need to like acknowledge it and give us free tickets because none of us can afford it.
Who's in the club? Just you.
Just no, you were in it too. What the hell?
Oh, I'm in it too?
and all our friend groups are in it.
Oh. What?
the hell?
Okay.
Do you not listen to me when I talk? Basically, no.
Uh,
That's the question. That's the answer to the question. Is no, you don't listen to us.
I don't remember. What did I tell him? Something about his game. He played like really shitty or something.
Yeah, you played it. Yeah,
I was
so
like,
bad.
why'd you just like in this game or some shit like that? I don't even know what I said. So no wonder he didn't reply to me. But okay, back to DMs.
He's probably like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, this bitch thinks she can play better hockey than me.
And he's just like, okay, let's.
Everyone's
do
a freaking critic, man.
poor guy, just living his best life.
Yeah, I don't really DM other people, like people that
People
I know.
DM you.
Yeah, that sounds super cocky, but like this is true. Not in a very humble way. I think, yeah, randoms, fobs. Fobs are the worst.
I get fobs too, but I don't really like. I don't get them anymore because I like went more private.
Yeah.
In the private
Fobs,
sphere.
and I don't know why they
On
think
Facebook especially.
that this is gonna work. They
Facebook
send like,
and Instagram is a huge one.
yeah, Instagram.
Wanna
They
make
send their,
friendship?
oh my god, yeah, and they're like really bad spelling and really bad punctuation, like random capitalization.
Yeah.
Like, what are you trying to say?
Those are the best. I
Yeah,
get them on
fobs.
Facebook as Facebook requests, and I just never add them.
Yeah.
Or like Facebook DMs that I want to would be weird. But now I'm starting to get them on Snapchat where the random users are trying to
Oh.
add me.
I've never had that happen.
Oh really? I get them all the time.
That's so weird.
So like I have a list of people that are randoms that just randomly added me from my username, and what they do basically is search up people for with like that name, like my name,
Yeah.
like that they may know, or
Oh, and then you just kind of pop up
and then you pop up
I
and
find
then
that
they just
weird.
keep like
because they have nothing to go off of. Like DMs kind
They-
of are like look based, right? Like
Yeah.
they create your profile and they're like, oh, she's cute or whatever, and
Yeah.
they DM you, but you can't even do that on Snapchat. You can't see anything.
you have my Bitmoji.
Yeah, it's animated. So like,
Yeah, no, but okay, this is gonna sound really weird, but I know actual human beings, like my friends,
Yeah.
who got DMs from these random dudes on, like Snapchat. Like, so this girl was
So freaking
she was
weird.
so stupid. She like added him back,
yeah,
and then because she's like, it's gonna be jokes, and then I'm gonna like just block him right away. It's fun, like it's fine. So she's like, how did you find me? And he's like, well, I was searching up this other person, and your name came up. So he's like, I just literally added everyone that had that name. because I think now it's a
Oh.
huge thing about having a huge Snapchat following
Oh,
and
wow.
like following for
I'm so
everyone,
not a
which is
Snapchat
like
person.
an obsession for younger people now. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Which is another interesting topic. But when she like messaged him and he's like, "Oh, I liked your Bitmoji too. Your Bitmoji looked cute," and
What
she's just
the
like, "What the fuck? It's animated."
That is so weird.
And he's like, "No, you're just my type." And then she's like, "What the fuck do you mean? Like
People are so
animated? Animation is your type? Like what the hell?"
weird. It might be a fetish. Who knows? People have weird.
No,
ass
he just
fetishes.
assumed like because her like Bitmoji wears a hijab, a head
Oh.
covering, and then so it just was like, okay, like I'm liking those types of girls, so then therefore it might mean that you're.
He's just
wearing
like
one.
basically taking a chance. Like,
Yeah,
you
he's
know,
he's like literally
50-50.
just-
She
yeah.
could be cute. She could not be. Whatever.
Yeah,
Just try
but
it.
then from that he became like super weird and like
Yeah, that's
asked for other
freaking
information.
creepy. I
But
would be like, no.
that's so weird, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, I get really weird when people like come up to me or like do anything of that sort. So don't ever DM me because I'm just gonna find it really creepy. I'm not gonna.
I don't
respond
think
back.
it's cute. Like I think generation that's younger than us, or even like my brother's age. My brother's 4 years younger than me. They literally their main mode of communication is just DMs. They don't even text each other. They'll have each other's number, but they'll DM, and I don't get that. Like they'll text on Snapchat more than they text in real life.
But then you can never save the.
I know. I find that so weird. They even like Snapchat texted me. I'm like, bruh, like just text me. I'm not checking my I have my notifications off for Snapchat. I don't give a shit about it, right?
And like you forget what you say.
Yeah, it gets erased. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna remember it.
I
So I find
I
that
don't
weird.
use Snapchat as a means of communication.
And they
either.
DM random people, like random girls. And it actually goes places. So I don't even get it. Like it goes places and they talk and they like some of them are dating now.
Interesting.
I'm like, what? You started texting a random person. But at the same time, that's like any dating app, right? You
Yeah.
basically do the same thing. You're texting a random person and then you go out and meet them.
That's true. I guess I don't even use that.
The
so,
generation is just way more like easygoing or like
for
what's
me,
the
it's like
word?
if you don't come up with like something witty or like a
Yeah,
funny
no.
joke, I'm not gonna communicate with you. If it's like
Really?
want to make friendship, like fuck no.
Yeah,
That's
not
so
a fob.
awkward.
I mean, I'm not
Like,
talking about
no,
fobs.
not
for
even a
this.
fob. Like if it's just a weird, straight up like, if I did what's
What most
I don't
people
know.
DM is literally hi
Yeah,
or hey, how's it going?
yeah. Usually I'm not gonna like.
Oh, the weirdest DM I've ever gotten was this guy at the gym. I have no idea. I've never even seen him before. I don't even know who he is. I have no idea how he knew my name
Yeah.
or how he found me. But he found me on Instagram and then he messaged me being like something whatever he said. He's like, oh yeah, hi Ishani, I see you at the gym, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? How do you even know my name? I don't talk to anybody at the gym. I work out and I go home. How the hell did you find out? I have no idea. I deleted and blocked him after.
But you're really weird too. You like give your number to people. I don't do that. Like,
Yeah, if they're cute.
yeah. See, I don't even do that.
Well, you gotta, take your chances, man.
I'm just like, why? No, but it has to be like a good joke. Like, if it's not a good joke, then you're not like, I'm not gonna talk to you. It's the truth, and it's like, usually my humor is pretty fucked up too. So if you could like, the more messed up it is, or like the most like unfunny joke
So if
it
it's
is,
not funny, then she'll go for you.
basically.
I don't know. It's an interesting.
Well, I haven't really had like a new like. I just find people like boys weird
Boys are weird.
because they don't know how to like.
If you're a boy and you're listening, don't take it personally. It's true.
No, it's true though. They don't know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm like, what's the point?
I don't know. What is the point of DMs? What if you like just got a friendship? It doesn't have to necessarily be like
That's true.
a romantic thing.
I actually made friends with some Twitter people.
Yeah, your internet friends.
my internet friends. Yeah, that's true. But they're like either the people that I really get on along with, like because of memes or something. Like we have
Yeah.
a similar like point of view.
Or they have a really cool page, like very artsy. They follow
Yeah.
some cool, musicians or some shit.
I haven't really followed anyone like of that sort, to be honest. Because like what I'll do I?
I'm trying to think.
I don't really follow people that like, especially on Instagram and stuff. I don't follow people that just because they have a cool page.
I do.
I need. like-
photographers.
Oh, I see. I'm not like into that.
I follow a lot of random photographers that have really cool artsy pages, or a lot of like lifestyle bloggers that
I'm
live
not
in
really
cool
into that.
cities.
I like listen. Like I'm on the, like Genius and South, like whatever the music ones are.
Mm,
I'll follow. I won't follow them.
Complex.
I'll just keep up with them
right.
even on Twitter. I'll follow them though,
Right.
because then I get the notifications. And I'm on Twitter more often. But like for actual people, I'll follow them if they're funny.
Yeah.
Like it just depends on that. And
Yeah.
if they have good memes, I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah, because it's your source of entertainment. So
Yeah,
and
and
it has to be funny.
And if they have that source of entertainment, then I know that we can get along. So then
Yeah.
usually either we'll just, I don't even know how it like starts. Like I'll just message them or they'll message me and then the friendship blooms. Like one of my friends from Tumblr is still a friend that I have now and it's like a pen pal. But
Cool.
they're like in Australia. So that's pretty wild.
Yeah, so see, DMs do work.
DMs do work, but I feel like they're more, for me, work better with for friendship than actual relationships. But I don't know anyone who uses DMs as a means of
Oh my gosh, I know so many people.
a relationship.
Yeah, so many people, like guys just take their chances, man. They say random ass shit. And they're like, oh, what's the worst she's gonna... And my favorite thing is when they message and then you don't reply back. And so they delete their message. Like, their ego got hurt. I'm like, calm fucking down. I don't
You
even
do that
know.
too. Shut the hell
I don't delete my message ever. If I send it, it stays there. I don't care.
But you delete it off your phone. Didn't you do that with Juju?
No. Like, if I go back, I can see it.
Okay, cool. Cool.
But these people will, like, unfriend.
Oh.
Like, they'll unfriend. And then they'll
They'll
delete
resend
their...
out?
No, they'll unfriend their, like, request to follow.
Oh,
Do you know what I'm saying? And then they delete their message. So I'm like, bruh.
I only had one, so
Chill.
like, one time that I've done that, where this guy that was really, really cute.
It's also like the typical brown guy with the beard and like nice glasses. Did you wear glasses? I don't remember.
No, you didn't wear
No glasses?
Anyways, he was really cute, so I like.
Yeah, I told you. I called you out on that. I'm like, why'd you delete it? Just leave it.
It was because I followed him, like I knew him from Twitter, right? And then on Twitter he was funny, but then he started getting really weird on Twitter. Like he was saying some problematic shit.
Yeah, you're like, red flag, red flag.
Yeah. And then already
Mission abort.
and I had already sent him the request, and it was like, and then like after I sent him the request, I just started seeing the true him, like like everything was fading.
You were so freaking weird.
So if he had like followed me back within the 24 hours, I would have been in this weird ass daze where I wouldn't have seen the truth of him being fucked up and being his problematic self.
Wow. He
So-
also didn't even live here. He was like, so where did he live? Like
He
freaking
was in like UK.
states away. Oh my
No,
god,
he was-
countries away.
Yeah, he's a UK. And I was like, wow, an accent, cool, let's do this.
We were so
And
sad.
then he didn't. Then he got really problematic. So then that was the main reason that I took back my follow, and I unfollowed him on Twitter too. Like after a couple days, because he got really bad, and I was like, whoa, you need to chill out.
I'm trying to think.
But yeah, that's my DM story. Not even DM. It was a failed attempt.
It was a failed attempt to connect with somebody in hopes of getting married to them. Our daily life, literally. This is what happens every day with us.
You're like, oh, cool, brown guy. You think he's funny, and then you're like, oh god, you're just a normal brown guy.
We like take one step and then we take like 20 back.
Anyways. But like, how are you even supposed to be in a relationship with someone who you're talking solely through DMs, right? Like, there's no way that you can even know if they're being faithful or whatever, because who knows? Like, you may be talking to other people, they may be talking to other people. What if they're in a different country? What if you go to like different schools, something like that?
Totally.
So it's like, it makes sense why you would want to be 20 steps back from someone. Like,
Yeah, I find that weird that you need some sort of in-person connection to even... How is it a relationship if it's just on DMs? Right? You can control what you put forward when you're texting someone, but it's not necessarily always the most representative of you.
and a lot gets lost in communication as well.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So it's like, how do you get those what your emotions and what your feelings are in a manner that the other person is gonna understand through text. But unless like now there's like other stuff that you can use too. There's like FaceTime, there's Skype, there's Google Hangouts. There's so many things that you can use other than to have like.
It's still not the same.
Yeah, that's true. You know, Rich Chiga, or now known as Brian, he's a rapper. You know him? Yeah. So he, his first girlfriend, because he's Indonesian. So his first girlfriend that he's like talks about is like he met solely through Skype or like through Twitter or something. But he had a relationship with her over Skype for like years, and he considers her like his first love basically because they've been together for so long, and they like. I think it's because they built a relationship together too, like about what they spoke about, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then he met her when he was like 16, after years or something, after he started making music. And then he came up to America. So that's when he met her.
I guess
But it was years after.
it totally depends on you and what you qualify as being really important in a relationship. Because to me, physical, like being in front of the person
Yeah.
and like being able, like just you being there is really important. As opposed to somebody else, it could be the connection you have over conversation. So that conversation, now technology has made it really easy to do that online.
Yeah.
So people can think or like have even a facade sometimes that they're in a relationship with somebody. When it's like, I think it's very like, it's curated and you control the content. So it's not really what I am online, like my online presence is a small portion of how I am in real life because I control what I put out online, right?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily me like holistically. If you meet me in real life, I'm way different than what I put up.
That's true, but then I think the counter argument to that is that person. Let's use Brian as the example for this.
Yeah.
So Brian put up something.
Yeah.
Let's say the girl in this instance DM'd him, liked his music, whatever, and they started communicating. Then they exchanged Skypes and all that kind of stuff. But so once they became on this Skype and on a different platform, they were able to like talk over the phone.
Yeah.
And like every day they would like he would
That's
be
true.
like he would talk to her for hours and hours. And then once you have the Skype phone on your app or on your phone, Skype app on your phone or even WhatsApp on your phone, you can like it's like constantly texting someone. So you're still getting to know them.
Yeah, but what if I want a hug? Or what if I want
Go to your mom.
Go to your mom? No, I don't want a hug from my mom.
Well, like those are the things that like are obviously not going to happen unless you are in person.
Like, what if you want to bang them? Like you can't make them on Skype. Well, I guess you can now.
Oh yeah, there's like this new weird stuff happening. That's kind of creepy. Let's not get onto that topic.
Sorry, continue.
That's really awkward. But yeah, I think it's to the point like what you were making, like I'm not being like the authentic self, like or that person doesn't know the authentic self of mine, but like I think you still do, because you're still communicating constantly, and even now
That's
to
true.
you and me, like we're always texting each other
That's
rather
true.
than seeing each other in person. We're seeing each other a lot more now because of the podcast, basically.
This is true.
Right? Like even last semester, we didn't see each other that often, but we constantly talk.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like,
and once your initial, like any relationship, when your initial like walls or barriers are down and you're more comfortable, you open up. So the same thing happens over instant messaging.
And then I think I don't know how to explain it though, but I don't know how much I would consider this like a romantic love, like Brian's relationship that he talks about, a romantic love versus like a friendship love or like companionship, right? Because,
well, you know that triangle?
Yeah.
Where it's like, or is it a Venn diagram? I don't know. There's this concept where it's like you can have a lot of passion, you can have a lot of friendship or a lot of companionship in a relationship, and there's parts of that like a triangle that dwindle as you build relationships, and the ones that last a lot, they'll fizzle out in passion, they'll fizzle out in friendship, but companionship will always stay, which is a human instinct thing.
Yeah.
So people, that's what they look for, like long-term companionship.
And I really like the aspect too. Like I like the aspect of like building a friendship and getting to know someone for like months or like a year or like a longer time, and like building a good foundation, because
I agree with that.
Like I'm not a very open person and I have like a lot of my trust issues and
Yeah.
stuff. So then it takes a very long time for me to open up and trust you and and all that kind of stuff.
It puts you in a weird place though.
Yeah, it does. But then like I feel like once I build up that trust, I'm able to like open up, open up. And like even when we first met, I wouldn't let you touch me. I wouldn't do hugs and shit. And then now like I feel comfortable with you.
And I'm a very touchy person. Yeah. So I'm like, hello, hi, give me the biggest hug
Whereas
ever.
I'm not like that, right? And then so even like now I'm not like fully comfortable with it, but I'm like opening up in that aspect too. Because like I don't do physical touch. I don't. And if it just...
Yeah, everyone's different.
Ugh. So it's like I need to like trust
so bad.
you enough to like let you in all aspects of my life, kind of thing.
So and, like, you do that by building a lot.
Yeah, it's
years
like
of friendship.
Years of friendship, years of getting to know you, knowing that you're like trustworthy, and like building a good foundation and having years and years of that, like can mess stuff up too. So
yeah, like what if you're in a place like it takes two people. The guy also has to be in the same frame of mind, and like you know, like
too.
And the girl too. They both have to be in the same frame of mind, being like, we're friends now,
it's
but
a two-way street.
Yeah, two-way street. Exactly. Everything is a two-way street in a
What are all the
relationship.
other white stuff white people say about relationships? They say two-way street. It's a
I don't know.
banana something split. Something
What?
like that.
That's
I
a
don't
thing?
know.
What
White
are these
people-
freaking phrases, man?
I don't know. I just find this
I
like
clearly need some like more white friends.
we only have like
All my friends are freaking brown, man.
POCs.
That's not true. I have some Asian friends.
Yeah, POCs.
I have some white friends now.
We keep it POC. People of color. I'm saying. Just FYI.
That's funny.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's two-way street to like take that relationship and move on.
Sometimes it's
evolve
hard
and
to
stuff.
get out of the friend zone.
But then
That's
yeah,
another topic we should talk about. Friend zone.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a
That's
big
a good
one.
one. That's a good one. That's too deep. Too deep.
Yeah,
I have no experience in that, so I'm gonna have to.
No,
BS
you
something.
friend zone people,
Oh yeah, that's true.
so you have an opposite experience.
I have the opposite experience. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we can
friend
talk
zone
about that.
people. That's true. Or it's friend zone, or I like avoid. There's no.
I went to Banff.
God, that's such a bad. That's so
When
bad.
Lena tries to avoid somebody, she goes, or even me, I adopted it too. It worked for me too. Sorry, I can't hang out this weekend. I'm going to Banff. Even though she
literally-
wasn't.
It was just to avoid this person who was like wanted to go out, and then
Trash.
I wasn't interested.
We are absolute trash if you can figure that
I
out by
wasn't
now.
interested, and this goes to the thing of like confrontation. Like, I wasn't interested, and then I was like,
So instead of saying we're not interested, we were like,
I'm going to Banff.
okay, mind you, this was a few years ago and we were less mature. This is a long time ago, like
This
5
was,
years ago.
5 years ago. I was in high school, like grade 11.
Yeah.
Grade 11. grade
Now
12.
we just say no. No, thank
I don't
you.
even say anything.
I say that. I'm like, I'm not interested. Bye.
I don't say anything. I don't know what I say.
Like in a nice way, right? You can definitely.
I don't know. I just kind of avoid situations
Say
that are
no.
awkward. I don't know. I don't know what I feel, man. It's just weird.
DMs and technology makes it super easy to do that because you might not even know the person that you're like rejecting or
Yeah. I guess
turning
it's
down.
like rejecting people you don't know is different than rejecting someone like that you do know.
yeah, that's true.
But even then, like, I don't know. I haven't after him. I haven't rejected anyone. I'm just kind of like, let's just not talk anymore. Or just like I'll make it really awkward, so then
Yeah.
it just fizzles out. So it's
That's
like
a good thing about
being awkward.
being. I was gonna say that, but you said it, not me,
Being
man.
socially awkward, yeah. You make things so awkward that the other person's like, "What the fuck happened?"
I'm out. I'm just gonna leave.
Basically.
I was gonna say that's a good thing about technology, right? You may not see someone in real life, so it makes the confrontation part so easy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Or not so easy, easier.
That's true. Even then, like, I feel like I'm just like, oh my god, that person at the end of this is gonna feel so sad, and then I just don't do it.
Life, man. If that's their biggest problem, then they're blessed.
That is true. That's true. What else can we talk about? DMs. DMs are a weird new phenomenon.
I wonder where it's gonna go next.
Yeah, I like DMs in a way of communicating with other friends. Like we DM, like we have DM
So many
messages,
group messages.
on like every app basically. And I just do that because each app shows something different, like a different meme or a different like topic of interest that we both are interested
Is
in.
it too much sometimes?
Are you trying to say you're getting tired of me? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'll just tell that to you. But low-key, yeah. No, just kidding.
Well, if it's like,
Because when I think about it, I have all my notifications turned off for my entire phone, which is kind of dumb. It's like pretty pointless to have a phone. But I like to check things when I want to check them, not when people are bothering me to check them. Does that make sense?
yeah,
So then when I go on my phone, it's like we are on so many apps, and I include myself on this, like Twitter, Snapchat, everything. Like, why do we need all these ways of communicating?
to be honest, if I would delete Snapchat. I don't need it.
Same, I don't use
Um,
Snapchat person.
I think now I'm getting tired of Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I would just use Twitter. As a
Twitter.
main
I love
form.
Twitter,
I
too.
love Twitter, and like I like the freedom aspect of Twitter too, and
Yeah.
like freedom aspect of all social media because that's like a thing that social
Yeah,
media is
expression.
supposed to do. But I feel like I have the most expression with
Twitter.
Twitter because not many like that I know many people that follow me, and I feel like I can just say whatever I want to say and it's fine because like there's not much second thoughts that I have to go with it. Instagram is more like tailored. It's more I feel like
Yeah.
I know people just use it as fun and just post multiple pictures and stuff like that, but for me it's just like, well, I should post something good if I'm posting something.
more-
For Twitter I'm like, who gives a fuck?
I'd say I'm the opposite.
Really?
Yeah, because I have it depends on your following, right? My following, I started Twitter because of a professional reason, right? Like
Yeah.
you're bringing up your brand, so all these people that I follow are professionals, so I watch what I say. But on Snapchat or sorry on Instagram, it's just my friends. I don't really give a shit, right? So it just depends on who's following and what kind of image you want to put out. Which is what I mean. Everything is curated, right?
Yeah.
The professional side of me versus the casual side of me they're the same person, but they're just a different aspect.
For me, I created Twitter like a very, very long time ago, and I used it as like a fangirling account.
Yeah.
And then I would like follow. First, I made one for the Jonas. Like I didn't make one for the Jonas Brothers, but it was like mainly Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
Which they're coming
Don't lie,
back.
it was for the Jonas Brothers.
No. Like, you know how people have like a Twitter handle for Jonas Brothers, like I love Nick and
Yeah.
shit like that. I was
super
never
fan
like that.
Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, I wasn't never like that.
That's so
I was
funny.
just like a low key, too cool to be a fan, but then still a fan, like with fangirl and shit. And then so Jonas Brothers are coming back, by the way.
Are
guys.
they what? I thought they broke
Yeah.
up.
They did, but then yesterday their like accounts all like activated again.
What the
And then I
fuck?
had. Didn't you see my tweets this morning? God.
No.
Oh, okay, well, they're coming back. That's the rumor right now.
I'm behind.
and I'm
on my
like
Twitter intake.
freaking out because I'm like, hell yes, more Nick Jonas, more Joe Jonas. Hell.
What if it's just two of
yeah.
them and not three of them?
It's gonna be all three. They can't call it the Jonas Brothers without the third one, Kevin.
The Jonas
No, that's stupid.
siblings.
You're so dumb. Anyways, I went from my Twitter
Sib-
to being like a fangirl account for the Jonas Brothers. Then I went to Ed Sheeran, One Direction at the same
Oh, yeah.
time, and I would like.
That's when
tweet
I
at
met
them.
you. The Ed Sheeran. And
Yeah.
the-
Ed Sheeran was like a good time of my
One
life. Actually, it
Direction.
wasn't. Yeah, it was a good time. And then One Direction took over my life.
oh God.
Over my life.
Do you guys remember that One Direction phase everybody had?
Everybody had, or just me? I feel
Especially
like it was just,
you.
like me.
No, everybody. Remember we used to sing? Okay, we were so embarrassing. We
Okay,
used to
yeah,
sing
we
their
used
songs.
to sing them, but then I didn't think like you guys were fans, but not like fans.
No, I wasn't.
You
yeah,
were
I
like
wasn't.
ever a fan. You were like, ugh, whatever. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna sing it because it's on the radio. kind of thing.
Exactly.
You're like way too cool for it.
I'm like, give
And
me my
then-
rap, man.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, I'm listening to rap. Do you listen to J. Cole? Oh, so
J.
deep,
Cole was
so
really
deep,
big
so deep.
And then too, yeah.
And then yeah, so I was like, I used Twitter for like shits and fun, and then that's how. And I used to do the same for my Tumblr. So then my online presence became like memes, kind of like fun shit, like bullshit things that you see right now, like being part of
Right.
that culture aspect of it. And then so it's never became like I don't even think of Twitter being as a professional means. Like I think over the years it's been tailored to being more political and like talking about social issues. But then I still do like yesterday I had a whole Twitter night of yelling about the Jonas Brothers.
I love how it's called the Twitter night. It's an actual event in Alina's life.
I think it's like so interactive and so much fun. Like
Twitter is interactive, yeah.
and it's so much.
I
Like, it's
feel like
amazing.
it's dying down though.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Like
many
everyone that I
people-
know is on Twitter. Like the people that I enjoy and like I want to keep up and follow with.
Yeah,
and they're
celebrities are
complete.
definitely on Twitter.
And like definitely like I want to keep up with them. So then I use Twitter as a mean to do so, because I think on Instagram everyone's fake.
This is true.
I don't think Instagram's like true to everyone.
Because you want to portray your best life possible, so you do that. But
Anyways, I don't know where else to go with this because we kind of went off topic and like took
Yeah.
DMs pretty far.
talked about social media a bit. But
yeah,
they're
social
linked.
Yeah, they're linked. Social media and DMs. Tell us if you DM people.
If you have any
so-
cool DM stories, or if you met your husband, wife, significant other, partner,
or just any funny stories, like some basically embarrassing stories.
yeah, you're like, what?
that can match ours. Like we told you some too embarrassing stories.
They weren't that
Yeah,
embarrassing.
yeah, they weren't that
We've done
embarrassing.
worse, which we will share eventually through these podcasts.
Actually, I
I'm sure.
haven't done worse.
I probably have.
Yeah,
I
I
do
don't-
dumb ass. Some of the shit I do every day.
Even
is
those
just
things
like,
that are
what?
like, yeah, haven't done.
I do some dumb ass shit.
Mine are like to the point. I like your music. I like your content. Come to Edmonton. I want to see your shit. That's mine. My usual go-to.
Yeah.
Anyways, do you guys use DM? If so, what do you do?
Tell us, share
Yeah, and like if they're funny, let us know. I want to laugh. To be honest.
at your expense.
No, I'll laugh with,
With
you.
you.
With you.
At
with
you,
you.
with you.
Anyways, this is that for us. Can't speak today. That's for what's his name? Damn it! I was gonna have a Forrest Gump.
Oh yeah.
Tom Hanks. Good impression. We brought it back on topic. Anyways, goodbye. Have fun.
See you later.
See
See you next week.